JLB, the Nomad Skeptic here, and what we're going to do this morning is take you for a little tour of how I spend a typical morning here at the Sentral Suites, which used to be known as the Ramada, and before that was known as the Best Western Hotel here in Kuala Lumpur. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I slept in a little bit. I was up very late last night, and now I'm going for my morning swim. Now there's usually not other people here. That's a surprise. Kind of cool to see. Doing some exercise. It's actually very unusual. Most of the time I've got this whole place to myself. But anyway, that's my little pool that we're going to go for a bit of a swim in just a minute. And out that way is Kuala Lumpur, the city. So you can see there the big tower, that is the KL Tower, and of course you've got the Petronas Towers as well. Can I see the Petronas Towers from my room? No, I cannot, but I can see the KL Tower, which is very pretty of an evening. But enough about all of that. It's morning time to get some exercise in. A nice start to the day. So this is the pool, and like I said, it's usually completely empty. This whole place, there's usually nobody around here, which is kind of how I like it. I don't hate people, but most of them I really can't be bothered with, let's be honest. So just chuck your stuff down there, chuck your little towel down there as well. It's important to cover up your stuff because there's crows around here, which I reckon are going to try and steal it half the time. And let's go for a little swim. Now you might say, JLB, isn't it risky taking your camera into the pool? Yes it is, but this is what I do for you here at nomadskeptic.com. Let's go for a little swim. Good stuff. Alright, now let's walk to the edge of the pool, how I like to start my mornings. Now the view from this particular pool, it's okay, it's not fantastic. I'll show you more in a minute, but you really can't complain for what you're paying here at the Sentral Suites. I'll speak more about that later in the video. I'm going to try and keep this one to less than 10 minutes. So let's get to the edge of the pool. Here we go. Fantastic. Alrighty. So what kind of view do you have from here? Well, like I said, it's an okay view, but some of these buildings are a little bit run down. As you can see there, they're not the most aesthetically pleasing. I might just move back from the edge there, otherwise we'll get too much background noise. And this is out looking towards KL Sentral. So KL Sentral, you might think that would be in the middle of Kuala Lumpur. That's what I would have thought, and I was wrong. KL Central is really to the south, maybe I don't know, 3 or 4 miles south of the centre. Although there's really no centre of Kuala Lumpur. It's one of those cities with no definable set downtown. But I mean, you saw the KL Towers before. They're sort of, I mean, if you want to call them the centre, then we're a few miles from the centre, I guess. But anyway, enough about all that. So all those buildings, they're all actually connected at the base. Next to that building there. All those buildings, let's see, you've got the Meriden. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. There you go. The Meriden, the Hilton. They're all connected at the base. Whenever those were built, they were all built as part of the same building. Anyway, so that's looking south, or kind of south, towards KL Sentral. And as you can see, not the best view, but who cares, because we got ourselves an infinity pool. Pretty sweet. Like I said, normally nobody in here, so that is the residential towers up there. I'm on floor 11, and my room is on the other side of where you're looking right now, so I've got a view of Kuala Lumpur, the skyline. That there is the office tower, so these two towers were built as part of the same complex. That one there is workers' office tower, and they get their own gym. Look at this. That in there is a gym that we are not allowed to use. Now that wouldn't be a problem, except for the fact that our gym is out of action. Temporary closed for maintenance, and that's bullshit. It's been closed the whole time I've been here, and apparently it was closed for months before that. So this place doesn't have a gym. That's one major downside. But what I do in the morning when I come for my little swim, I actually am not swimming. See, there's a crow. I don't trust these things. I reckon they're smart enough to steal your stuff. So you got to cover it with a towel. Anyway, get out of here. That's the way. So yeah, so I just come here and I do my pull-ups, not my pull-ups, my push-ups and my dips here. That's right, I use the pool to do my exercise. And if management have a problem with that, they can just reopen the gym. Make everybody's lives a lot easier. So anyway, I think that's a good enough tour here from Sentral in Kuala Lumpur. Oh, that's right, I was going to talk about the price. So, short-term accommodation in Kuala Lumpur is not as easy to obtain as it is in places like Thailand, but it still can be done. There's several websites where you can get contact details of people, send them emails, say, hey, I'm looking for 1 month or 2 months rental, can you help me? And people will get back to you. So that's what happened for me. Let's go for a walk, shall we? A bit of exercise. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. So that's what I did, and somebody contacted me and said, do you have WhatsApp? And I said no, but I went and got WhatsApp, which apparently you kind of need in Asia anyway, so whatever. So I'm using WhatsApp to message this guy. He's like, come for an inspection. Came for an inspection, and he drew up a 1 month contract for me here at this place for just under 2,000 ringgit. So let's just round that up. 2,000 ringgit is about $500 American. In my money, it's about 650 Australian or thereabouts. Don't quote me. And that's for 1 month. So I was paying 600 Aussie for 1 room in a share house back in Brisbane. So for about the same amount, I get my own apartment here, and I get access to a pool, and I'm right near Kuala Lumpur, as I've already shown you. And things are pretty sweet. So what I might do is put together a tour video of this whole complex and of my room, for anyone who might be interested. So you'll be able to see that at nomadskeptic.com or on this YouTube channel or whatever. But I think you get the basic idea. So now I'm going to go and do my 30 to 45 minutes of wading up and down the pool, push-ups, dips, whatever, just trying to keep the body active. Nowhere near as good as a gym, but better than nothing, I suppose. And it's a nice way to start the day. And then I'll go and do some stretching in the sun. Always good to do some stretching in the sun. And then I will go and have a feed. Actually, that's another thing I should mention. On level 7 of this building, there is a restaurant area, and there's perhaps 5 or 6 or 7 different food vendors, and it's like the cafeteria for the workers of this building, and it is cheap. Some of the cheapest, best food I've found in KL. I don't know if it's subsidized by the company that runs the businesses. I doubt it. Maybe it's just a good cafeteria. I don't know. But that's a pretty cool thing. So I'll do my morning routine here, and then if it's late enough, I might go and get a quick feed, and then it will be into KL Sentral to my favorite cafes to sit down and do my work. That's what I do now for money. I sit in front of a computer and type or edit podcasts or videos or whatever, and this is how I live my life. So that's what I'll be doing. So enough from me, let's wrap it up here. This is JLB for Nomad Skeptic, nomadskeptic.com. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, give me money, all those kinds of things. Yeah. Until next time, you guys, take care of yourselves.